Starter on the rostrum and inviting them in, they're off. Jumping away for today's feature at Wetherby, it's the William Hill Castleford Handicap Steeplechase, 1 mile and 7 furlongs in front of them, and 13 fences. Paris Encore, the favourite in the blue and yellow jacket, strides on into the lead. From along the inside, Pay the Piper, then Ballistic and Harper's Brook as the four runners now eye up obstacle number 2, with Paris Encore showing in front, only narrowly. Big jump to the inside from Pay the Piper, just twisted across it somewhat, with Ballistic and Harper's Brook only a length or so behind as the four runners, almost in a line, come over the third. And Paris Encore side by side with Pay the Piper. And now onto the fence before the winning post, and then they'll have a bit of time to get a breather from the jumping. All safely across that one, and now the order becomes a little more established with Paris Encore, who's won over hurdles here at Wetherby in the past. Danny McMenamin on board for the informed Nicky Richards. Danny looking for his second winner of the afternoon. Pay the Piper, very consistent horse, green jacket along the inside. Sean Quinlan also among the winners here today. Pay the Piper, a dual course winner. And then Harper's Brook up around the outside for trainer Dan Skelton, who's got a good record in this race in recent years. Has scored with the likes of Yorkist Maracuja and Eclair Danet, all since 2016. Harper's Brook, talented but quirky individual. Kielan Woods knows him well, the man on board. He'll probably be at pains to allow this horse to hit the front too soon. And Ballistic, who won this race when it was last staged 2 years ago, unbeaten in 2 races around here at Wetherby. The back marker of the 4 under treble-seeking Brian Hughes at that first fence going down the back. The second is the one and only open ditch, and it is Paris Encore crossing it just in front of Pay the Piper. Harper's Brook joining in towards the outside. Ballistic follows those as quickly they run on towards halfway. And fence number 7. Pay the Piper not allowing Paris Encore much peace. And then to the outside, on the left, Harper's Brook. And last of all, Ballistic will be played late as they come over another. And it was Pay the Piper, the green jacket, the blue and yellow, Paris Encore, the mauve and pink of Harper's Brook, and then the blue and red of Ballistic, who's now angling to the outside here, Brian Hughes, to get a clear sight of the last fence going down the back. And there's just 2 lengths between all 4 of them. So Paris Encore bringing the field for the William Hill Castleford out of the back straight, a length ahead of Pay the Piper, then Harper's Brook and Ballistic as they're now on the home turn and galloping for their final half a mile. They've got 4 more plain fences left to jump up the straight, and it is Paris Encore by a neck only here to Pay the Piper, who's running against the rails. Harper's Brook is in third, and Ballistic very much in touch despite being the back marker of the quartet. Who do you like to be on then at the top of the home run? They gallop on down towards the 4th from home, and now Paris Encore and Pay the Piper begin to quicken. There's now 2 lengths back to Harper's Brook, and Ballistic has just become a little bit outpaced at 4 out. Inseparable, the leading pair, and Ballistic is a faller when last of the 4. Horse and rider quickly up. Down they go towards the 3rd fence from home. Paris Encore and Pay the Piper still doing battle. Harper's Brook, the eyes are drawn to Harper's Brook away to the outside. He'll be played as late as possible here by Kielan Woods. He's a horse that doesn't do much once he hits the front. He's a length behind Paris Encore and Pay the Piper, who are still having a ding-dong tussle. Now Harper's Brook being brought towards the outside to deliver his run. A length behind the leading pair at the last. We've got a 3-way line. Paris Encore, Pay the Piper, Harper's Brook. Time's running out, but he's getting there. Harper's Brook to the near side of Paris Encore. Paris Encore battling Harper's Brook. Noses to the front under a beautiful ride. Hats off to Kielan Woods. That was magic. Harper's Brook.
The William Hill Castleford Chase has been won by Harper's Brook for Dan Skelton. I don't know who was on board, Jamie Spencer or Paul Carberry or Kielan Woods. Well done.
Look, to be honest, he's not a difficult horse to ride. You just can't move on him.
Yeah.
Which is, look, I suppose he's a little bit difficult, but fair play to Dan Skelton. His one instructions were to me, just scraped the outside wing up the straight. I don't know why he told me that, but he did, and he kept going over about scraping the outside wing, and it works out well. Look, small field, Wetherby's a great track to ride a horse like that. He's got loads of ability, sure, we know that. He's been in front in 2 big handicaps on a Saturday, 10 lengths clear, and finished second, but when it all works out.
Yeah, you look at Hero win, that's fine margin. When you hit the second last, probably done you a favour, didn't it?
I'd have probably got there a little bit too soon, but Yeah, you're a hero when it works out, aren't you? But I don't think I've had as much abuse of riding one horse throughout my career as I have this lad. But look, when he's good, and he's not short on ability. So that was a nice prize now. So hopefully he might go again.
And you could ride him in good races, couldn't you? Now he's going to have to go into them sort of better.
Absolutely. Well, look, he was favoured for a Grand Annual last year. Probably doesn't like Cheltenham, you know. He probably doesn't. He probably gives up coming down the hill rather than getting up the hill. You know, I've never ridden around Cheltenham and got any further than 3 out on him without him going forward. But a nice flat track like this and smallish field is probably suiting. But he's probably not far off a graded horse if he wanted to be. Yeah. So no, brilliant, great team effort by Dan. He's done a great job.
Good race, well done.
Cheers, night, son.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.